Victoria MacDonald there with that investigation. Well, joining me now, Keith Vaz, who chairs the Home Affairs Select Committee. Mr Vaz, thanks for being with us. Do you agree with Al Ainsley-Green, first of all? This is an appalling and inhuman process?
Well, I've not seen his report, but these are very, very severe criticisms of the way in which children are treated within the immigration system. It certainly requires a very careful study by the government and action. I feel that Lynn Homer's comments were a tad complacent when faced with criticism from an official who has been appointed to look at these problems. And I think what we need to do is to see how we can remove children from this situation. I don't think it's a good idea to take children away from their parents and put them in foster care. The problem with people in detention, when they are in detention centres, is that they're about to leave the country because they're about to be deported. What you have in a situation such as the one we've heard of is that they have not been deported. So
right.
There is a problem with the system.
I see.
And what we need to make sure of is that these cases are dealt with quickly, so that if people are going to be deported, they should be deported immediately.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? Frankly, they need to be on a plane post-haste. But in fact, what the prisons inspector found in that report, as we saw, is that the time of detention here is actually getting longer.
Absolutely, and just before the recess I went to visit a detention centre just outside Heathrow Airport. I was going to go to Yarls, but it was not possible. And I met person upon person in there who actually wanted to go back to their countries of origin, but because of the system were not being allowed to do so. And what we have inherent in the way in which the Immigration and Nationality Department is run, and has been run now for 20 years, is a system that feeds off delay. What these people actually want is a decision. They want to be removed if that decision is against them, and they want to be released from the detention centre if the decision is in their favour.
Something's rotten, notwithstanding everything you have said. Something is wrong in the heart of Yarlswood, is it not? I mean, the absolute catalogue of cases there, with people in Westminster, frankly, living in what appears to be a parallel universe.
Absolutely. Something is very much wrong in the planet that currently is occupied by some of the people who run our immigration system. It's clearly not sufficient to say they're offered first-class medical treatment. Something needs to be done to address real problems that exist for children in this situation, and the Commissioner is absolutely right to raise it, and certainly we will look to raise that with the Home Secretary when she comes before us in the new session.
Right, we'll keep at it and see what is actually done. Keith Vaz, thanks for being with us. The Scottish Government has set out its legislative plan for the coming year, with the details and more of the